Hey everybody, good Tuesday. Dave Guerra here. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your time. Let me get this thing set up here. How are you? 1st of March, and sorry about that. That probably was like really loud. 1st of March, and we are well into, the 1st of March. And it's a great time to stop and think about what's going on in your business, in your organization. Holy moly. That is pretty cool. He's just suspended there. I can't get him out. I'll get him out in a minute. Anyway, how are you? Hi there, Audio Source. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to talk about data security real quick here on the Daily Dave, especially for small businesses, small organizations. Those of you that are connected to the internet, doing business on the internet, I don't know who isn't. Everybody is. Everybody should be doing some kind of business on the internet. And if you're not, well, this hopefully will help a little bit. Today I'm steeping some tea. It's organic rooibos from Harney and Sons. And I seem to have picked up something, but I'll find it here in a minute. It's like a little, something flew in or dropped on it from up there, I think. How are you? Let's see. Okay, well, thank you for those of you that have made it this far. All you replay viewers, thank you for watching. I do appreciate you watching. I do appreciate you taking your time. Real quick, let's just dive right into this. And if there's anybody that pops in, any questions, as always, you can message me on Twitter at Dave Guerra. That's at DAVEGUERRA. And let me know what you think. Let me know what your opinion is. Again, as a business owner, you need to be aware that it's out there. Cyber fraud, data breaches, any kind of situation where your business computer is connected to the internet, it's vulnerable. Yes, sure, you could have antivirus. Sure, you could have the malicious software defender running. You could be up to date with the latest antivirus. But all it takes is one click, folks. All it takes is one click. Somebody on your network to click on something that will promise them riches if they click here, that will deliver the latest picture of whatever Miley Cyrus was wearing to the Oscars, whatever their interest is. All it takes is one click on some malicious software and poof, they're done. The network has now been compromised. The network, your business, your organization, and the guts of your organization, the heart of your organization, what makes it run, because I'm more sure on your main system you have your accounting software, you have your main email address, you have very important files, projects you're working on, inventory, orders, back orders, pending orders. You have all of that, and all it takes is one individual to click in the wrong place at the wrong time and poof. So how do you deal with that? Real quick, well, all you do is training. Sure, you can tell them, hey, don't click on this, don't click on that. But somebody in the organization should be kind of responsible to ensure that everybody understands what you're talking about. You as the owner, as the business owner. You know what? That individual should be you. Now, you're going to say, well, what if we keep all our stuff in the cloud? Isn't it protected? It's protected. But when you have that line of communication open with that data to the cloud, it's vulnerable now because your system was compromised. Something to think about. That yes, even though it's in the cloud, it's protected. Oh, don't worry, it's always going to be there. It's backed up constantly. But it's that connection from your system to the cloud, wherever that server is, has now been compromised because your system's been compromised. So it's something, again, it's a concern. And it's a concern. So again, train your staff to understand what to click on, what not to click on, especially if they don't know who it's from. And especially if it has nothing to do with business. Especially if it's got nothing to do with business. I don't know how many of you remember Napster. There was that file sharing, music sharing program. It's kind of what's got this whole iTunes things going and Amazon Music going and all the other streaming apps like Spotify and all that. Well, it wasn't that long into it. It really became a nuisance. It really became something horrible. And malicious software, movies were trying to be shared there because if you could transfer music, you could transfer MPEGs, and those were movies. But again, what was encoded in there? What was encoded in there? In emails, PDFs, Word files with macros built into them to do malicious actions. So again, train your staff, and that's really what it's about, is train your staff to prevent those data breaches. Now they're a little bit more difficult, but they are actually quite easy now. Sure, you have the antivirus, sure, you have the malicious software defender, but training that staff to understand that that alone does not protect the network. That alone is not the end-all be-all of data security. You, as a business owner, you as a manager within the organization, as a leader within the organization, must take it upon yourself to, hey, let those people know that this is what's accepted and this is what is not accepted. Now, most organizations also have Wi-Fi. Small businesses, well, the business owner is probably the one that set up the Wi-Fi. Make sure your passwords are up to date. Make sure I'm not up to date. Make sure your passwords are there. Make sure you have passwords. And make sure you change them often. Every quarter, once a quarter, doesn't hurt. Especially in a small business, it does not hurt. Once a quarter, change your passwords. March 1st, great day to change your passwords. Why not? Bigger, larger organizations, it might be a little bit difficult, but they should at least change their passwords twice a year, if not 3 times a year. Small businesses, especially in high traffic areas, and you know who you are and where you are, you see people just pull up and park and start using their Wi-Fi or bust out a tablet or a laptop, and they've now piggybacked onto your network because you give away free Wi-Fi or you have a guest side of things on Wi-Fi. And by all means, change your main passwords. Not just the password to the router, not just passwords to your systems, to your devices, but to the router itself. It doesn't hurt because it doesn't take much to just sit there for a couple of minutes and just pound it and pound it and pound it. Heck, went to a website not so long ago, and privacyrights.org, if you have not been there, check it out. It lists data breaches all over the United States. And one of the ones that they just recently showed was one for the Internal Revenue Service. And guess what? They got in after 466,000 tries. It's there. It's listed there. They tried and they banged it. That's a long time. Or not so long if there's just several machines just constantly banging on it. But what's to stop some guy out there? Your competition? It happens. Industrial espionage. It happens at all levels. Well, listen, my tea's ready. Again, train your staff. Get them up to speed. Let them know what's accepted, what's not accepted, and most of all, change those passwords. Keep them changed. That way somebody doesn't get accustomed to it and know that, hey, this guy's never changed his password, so I can try 466,000 times. Something to think about. It's your business. I'm Dave Guerra. Thank you for watching on replay. Thank you for stopping by, those of you that stopped by. A little love down here would not hurt. And if you like this, share this with your friends. Let everybody else know. I appreciate it. Thank you for your day, for your time. Enjoy your day. The camera around. Sorry about that. Here we go.